Hey guys, Stephen Williams here, Foxtrot Family Law, on a Sunday morning, Sunday jazz brunch version of a check-in with you guys. We've got some questions in from folks in our community about issues that they're facing in child custody. Obviously, nothing I'm publishing here in the public is legal advice, but this is just general information. The law should be known generally, and you guys out in the community have every right to know and understand the law, generally speaking. That does not mean that this is specific advice to your case. Certainly, you can reach out to us at thinkfoxtrot.com and book a meeting or call with us to get specific advice, specific advocacy for your specific challenge so you can stand up for yourself and your family in, child custody, divorce, DHR Defense, Adoption case. Let's take a look at some of the questions we've gotten. Does DHR have the right to continue investigating me if there's a court order to come into my house, or if the request for a court order to come into my home was denied? A couple different things to unpack there. First, yes, the Fourth Amendment of the United States Constitution, like illegal search and seizure, that's a real thing that applies to DHR. They can't just come in your home without a warrant or without a court order. Now, if DHR shows up on your doorstep, there might be consequences for refusing to allow them into your home, for refusing to allow them to come in and speak with your children. There might be consequences. They have the potential ability to take unilateral extrajudicial action. But you have every right to deny them entry. They then have every right to go seek to get a court order upon probable cause to enter into your home to perform and complete their investigation. So let's say this person has exercised that right to refuse DHR entry into their home. DHR has even gone to the extent, to the length, which they don't normally do, or don't often do, certainly, of seeking a court order for entry into the home, and that's denied. So the ultimate question is, does DHR have a right to continue to investigate you? The question hits on something pretty fundamental that you see across a lot of different bodies of law, whether like white-collar criminal law. Can the U.S. Attorney's Office investigate this business person? Yeah, they can sit there and investigate them all day. In fact, most times, or a lot of times, somebody won't know they're being investigated until the investigation's pretty far along. These folks the government's building a case. So yeah, DHR can continue to investigate you. They can continue to keep tabs on you. They can continue to seek to speak with your children at school, unless you have the school administration involved in working to prevent that. Maybe you have an opportunity to seek your own sort of injunction court action to get DHR out of your hair. But without that, they can continue to look after you. They can pop in, knock on your door once a week until the cows come home. But that doesn't mean you have to let them in. So yeah, there's really not a way to get them to just stop looking into you. The strategy that we've seen helpful is we simply go on about our business. We refuse to converse, to comply, to cooperate with DHR kindly, respectfully, procedurally. And if they are not going to file something with the courts, then ultimately or eventually they just tend to move on. That's not to say that's what would happen in your case. We certainly don't know anything about your specific circumstances, but there's not really, that'd be like getting a court order against me from like going to the Publix parking lot. Like I'm thinking about going in, but I never really go in, and Publix like, quit coming in the parking lot and not coming in, come in and buy something. no, I can kind of go check it out, case the joint, get a sense of the place as often as I want without actually going in. And that DHR can do the same thing with you, unfortunately. They can continue to investigate you. So yeah, I hope that is helpful information. It's probably not the answer you wanted to hear, but there are ways to do what you can to encourage DHR, if they're not going to file something, if they're not going to initiate court proceedings, to encourage them to allocate our tax dollars and their resources elsewhere for children that are in more need than yours are, certainly, since you're out there getting information, doing what you can, asserting your rights to autonomy, to privacy. So yeah, if you want to learn more about that, subscribe to the page, like our page on Facebook or other whatever social media you're on. And if you want to go even further, if you really want to get serious about this, schedule a meeting with one of our client relationship specialists here at Foxtrot Family Law. Thanks.